Hi, I'm Don Heatrick, and in this video I'm going to run through a power endurance routine that you can use as a finisher on the end of a Muay Thai class. The exercise I'm going to use for this finisher is a bit of a strange one. To be honest, it's my own concoction, and we'll see how you get on with it. It's a springy, elastic movement that we want to use for power endurance, and involves putting your back to the floor, your chest to the floor, and putting a jump in there as well. And I've got a modification to amp it up a bit further if you're ready for that as well. So I'm going to show you the exercise, and then I'm going to explain how the training protocol is going to work for power endurance. The exercise itself is quite simple, but it involves some elastic recoil and a bit of athletic movement and quite a bit of mobility as well. It's kind of a reverse burpee movement, but I just call it a Donny in my notes, just so I can remember it. So we start by actually sitting down to the floor and putting your shoulders down on the floor. So it's sit down, shoulders down. Then from here, I'm going to sit up through fast and get back onto my feet, but don't stand up. So from here, come back up through, rock onto my feet. If you struggle with getting into this position from here, pulling through to here, you've got to make sure your feet sit on the outside of your hips. If I keep them in too close together, I kind of tend to knee myself in the chest and send me backwards. So I'm going to make sure they come around to the outside a bit. I'm also going to throw my chest and my hands forwards to carry that momentum forwards so I can get up onto my feet. So shoulders down, come forwards, I'm on my feet. From here, hands go down onto the floor. I'm just going to jump back, almost like a squat thrust kind of style. Legs go back, and as they go back, I lower my chest down to touch the floor. Then from here, I push hard, drive up to get my feet back under me so I'm back where I started. Kind of a surfer get-up if you've ever been on a surfboard there. So from here now, I'm just going to jump upwards, high as I can, arms into the air. So I'm here, bang, land, and I'd go off again. So just to show you how that will change together, we're trying to make that movement pretty elastic. So I'm going to start from here. It's going to be down, shoulders down, through onto my hands, jump up. So here, down, through, and I'd go straight into the next cycle. If the back to the floor element is giving you too much grief, if it's too difficult, you can use like a spinal rock type movement to get some momentum into it. And I'll just show you that one. So I'm going to go sit down, rock back onto my shoulders, come through, drop through. For efficiency, from here, if you can shoot your legs back, and as soon as your legs are going back, you're dropping your arms straight away, allow your chest to hit the floor, and then immediately power up, almost like clapping push-up style. So rather than going here, here, drive up, here, you're trying to chain that together into a bit of a bouncy, springy movement to get some stretch shortening cycle. So from here, it'll be out and back through again. So the exercise protocol I'm going to use is every minute on the minute, and I'm going to use that with a countdown timer here. So I need to complete 5 to 7 of these Donnies in a minute. And then every minute on the minute, I hit that again. And I do that 10 minutes in succession. So I'm aiming to complete those 5 to 7 Donnies in roughly 30 to 40 seconds. So I'll get between 20 and 30 seconds rest before the beeper goes again, and then I've got to knock out another 5 to 7 of them. The progression I want to use as well, week by week, if the first week I could do 10 minutes straight of this, of every minute on the minute, knocking out 5 to 7 Donnies, and then the next week I'll try and go for 15 minutes straight, and then the third week I'll try and go for 20 minutes straight. So ultimately I'm looking to go for 20 minutes of knocking these out every minute on the minute. So I'll give you a quick demonstration of a couple of rounds of this now so you can see how it all works. Okay, so I've set my countdown timer to every minute on the minute. When this goes off, I'll start so you can see what a round looks like. Okay, I've got 30 seconds left on the clock. Get my breath back now. The remainder of this time, as soon as another minute's gone, let's start again. 10 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay, now for a exercise progression version with a pull-up as well, if you've got access to pull-up bars, chin-up bars as well at your gym. So we're just going to add back to the floor, chest to the floor, jump up, grab the bar, pull up, down, repeat. And you can hit the same sort of numbers if you're up for it, between 5 and 7 reps every minute on the minute. So I'll just show you how this one works. So I'm going to line myself so I'm under the bar. So I'm going to be jumping straight up to catch this. Plant my feet here, and I'm going to go from here. So first of all, back to the floor, hands back up again. So here. Okay, so you get the idea. So I hope that gives you something to get your teeth stuck into. It really is a very good kind of cardiovascular workout as well. It's proper power endurance, a lot of stretch shortening cycle in there, and do 10 minutes of that in a row. Stick a heart rate monitor on, see where you get to. You'll have some good results in fitness from doing that. So whichever version of the exercise you're using, use a number of reps that allows you to complete all of them in about 30 to 40 seconds. So you have a good 20 to 30 seconds to recover, breathe, and get ready to go again for the next minute to hit it again. Start with 10 minutes straight, and then next week go for 15 minutes straight, and then the final third week go for 20 minutes straight, and just see if you can keep that up. And if you monitor how many seconds you've got left on the clock when you've completed your target number of reps, you can see each minute if you're starting to degrade, if you're starting to slow up. And the idea is to try and beat that time. So in the last few minutes, as you're coming up, those last few minutes where you're pushing in towards the end of your time slot, then try and make sure you're actually finishing quicker than you did at the start. Go for it, really see if you can do that. It's amazing what you can achieve when you have that kind of running home downhill effect. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please give this a try. It's a good session, doesn't require much in the way of equipment, if anything. If you're not doing the chin-ups, you don't need any equipment. Give it a try. Every minute, on the minute, with Donnies. I guarantee it will boost up your fitness and your mental toughness too. Not sure how many I did then. There's a car outside. Let's wait for the car to go. Now.